Manchester City must unleash Jack Grealish's creativity and flair to fully harness his potential.
9 months before rejoining Manchester City as Pep Guardiola's assistant, João Mourinho penned a thoughtful critique about how modern football's obsession with rigid methodology has diminished the presence of mavericks in the game.
Though it's unclear whether Jack Grealish has ever come across Lillo's reflections, it's easy to imagine that much of what the Spaniard wrote might resonate with the City midfielder, who has increasingly been restricted by Guardiola's tactical framework. Grealish has consistently spoken highly of Guardiola, but one could picture the England international quietly agreeing with Lillo's comments if they were ever shared with him. Lillo, in an article for The Athletic in December 2022, discussed how football training sessions across the globe have become standardized. At club level, whether in Norway or South Africa, the sessions are the same: look inside to find spaces outside, pass here, pass there. The good dribblers are over, my friend. Where can you find them?
He lamented the dominance of the two-touch drill and the trend of prioritizing control over flair, noting, there aren't any bad players anymore, but there are no exceptional players either.
In trying to kill the bad guys, we've killed the good guys, too.
Reading these words again, it's hard not to think of Grealish, who has often been seen passing the ball back inside after sizing up his opponent, leading to sighs from City fans longing for the daring, unpredictable player they saw at Aston Villa. During City's treble-winning season, Grealish was a vital part of their success on the left wing. However, injuries, confidence issues, and a shift in his role have caused a significant drop in his form. With Guardiola facing a difficult run of 8 defeats in 11 matches, it's clear that Grealish's current restrained role no longer suits the team's needs. City need the Grealish who dares to take risks and create chaos, the maverick who once terrified defenders with his runs and flair. His return to Villa Park this Saturday offers a stark reminder of the dynamic player City could still harness if Guardiola were willing to release the shackles on the 29-year-old. There were promising signs of what Grealish could offer in a more liberated central midfield role during City's 3-0 victory over Nottingham Forest earlier this month. Guardiola praised him, even suggesting he could play as a defensive midfielder.
The change in role allowed Grealish more freedom, and City appeared more fluid and attacking.
However, the following week, in a 2-0 defeat to Juventus, Grealish struggled in the central position, and by the time of the Manchester derby, he had been relegated back to the left wing. After years of being stationed out wide, it's unrealistic to expect immediate success from Grealish in the middle, especially as his confidence is low. But with Kevin De Bruyne still recovering and Phil Foden out of form, it could be worth giving Grealish more opportunities in a central role.
With City struggling for flair, embracing a bit of unpredictability could be just what Guardiola needs.
It's been over a year since Grealish last scored for City, and he has only 2 assists in the past 18 months, a stark contrast to the 10 assists he recorded in his final season at Villa. City need to find ways to get Grealish into positions where his skills can make a difference, especially in central areas. At Villa, he scored 8 league goals from runs with the ball in his final 2 seasons, yet has failed to score a single goal from such carries since joining City. Lillo's comments about the World Cup, where he observed fewer players trapped by the omnipotence of the manager, could serve as a reminder to Guardiola.
It's time to consider freeing Grealish from the constraints of a system that doesn't suit his natural strengths. Perhaps Guardiola could take a moment to reflect on Lillo's words and allow Grealish to return to the type of player that made him so dangerous and exciting at Villa.